John Party. Hey, soon to come to Minnesota, John Party.
I can't talk about it.
Yeah, you can. You're gonna be. You're gonna be going to it. So he's the last concert of the State Fair announced.
Do we think that that's gonna be like a pop-in show? Like, is it gonna sell out?
Okay, Lauren, you handle that. Kenny Chesney beer in Mexico on B105. I said Kenny.
You did.
That's how they say it in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. You can't. That's where he's from, right? Louisville, Kentucky, Knoxville, Tennessee. No, yeah, he's from Knoxville.
Yeah, he's from Knoxville. I really had to think about that. Yes.
Why did I think Louisville, Kentucky?
Unsure.
Yeah. Anyway, B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, homegrown, member-owned, community-focused since 1936.
Amazing work. Getting that down.
Thanks.
Can I start?
Go right ahead.
So I feel like this got lost in all of the talk about Grandma's Marathon and the recap and everything like that. But there's a date for Grandma's Marathon next year. The races.
Let me guess, it's the third Saturday.
It is.
Oh, wow.
I know it always is. But, people come from, every single state, other countries. And so...
The reason I know this is I've had to work every third Saturday in June for the last 17, 18 years. So
I used to have to work it, and then I decided
to run it instead.
Because it got me out of working, and look at me now.
Well, I'd say that you probably had a harder day than I did because I literally just sat here sliding a button up and down. And
you got to hang out with my fiance for a while. You guys bonded.
No, my friends from my cabin, their son was running. They got to hang out here too.
Oh, okay.
We had a little viewing party,
Yeah, Aaron's like, I met a lot of really nice people. I'm like, who did you meet? Because I only saw you two.
Yeah,
Love it.
Well, anyway, so went ahead to 2025.
June 21st, and you can read more B105country.com.
We're coming up on the 50th soon, too, for Grandma's Marathon.
Yeah, I think that's in a few years here.
Yeah, it's just a couple, I think. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I'm going to mention this. Changes coming to Skyline Parkway. There was a meeting on Tuesday night. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about how they're going to be changing Skyline Parkway. And I wrote it up about it. I had the B105 app. You already heard about it if you have the app, because I sent out an alert. And then we had people commenting on it, and not a lot of positive comments. So what's happening?
There never is positive.
I know. Skyline Parkway, it's going to become a one-way, and it's going to go from east to west. Mm-hmm. Which I'm like, that's not a big deal. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get to Anger Golf Course then? I'm going to have to go.
Right.
I don't know. And then they're also going to be making a pedestrian lane with a barrier there. So it's going to be one way with vehicles and then pedestrian lane with a barrier so that people won't, because there's been so many accidents over the course of the years. So
there's so many different construction projects.
Oh, man.
And I already don't know where I'm going and have no sense of direction that, it's just...
You ever thought of Uber?
No.
They usually know where they're going.
No, I like to drive myself.
Not Uber Eats. They can never find us.
I've never Uber Eats.
I've DoorDash. They can never find us here.
I know, ever. It's more work it's more work.
I got to follow the tracker, and I'm chasing them down the Holiday Center floor by floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want my sushi.
It's relatable.
Anyway, those are first world problems, let's be real. There you go. That's a B105 Buzz, brought to you by East Central Energy. Lauren's Country Lowdown. What's up?
Well, Kelsey Ballerini, she just shared some... I want to say breaking news, but I don't think it is because it came out yesterday after the show, though, so people probably saw it. But she is officially in her next era, and she has a song coming out this Friday with Noah Kahan called Cowboys Cry Too.
Noah Kahan. Mm-hmm. Who's that?
He is, I don't want to say he is pop.
Never heard of him.
He has become super famous, I feel like, over the past year. He has a song called Stick Season, which really popped off. Noah Kahan and Kelsey performed at the ACMs together this year.
Okay, I see this.
A medley of Stick Season and one of Kelsey's songs.
He's only 27. He looks like he's 50.
That's not what anybody wants to hear.
Well, he just looks older than he is. People always thought I was older than I was, and then now I think I'm kind of caught up to that.
Okay, so this song comes out Friday.
Sorry.
Again, it's called Cowboys Cry Too. So there you go.
Right, cool.
Lainey Wilson, she just revealed the track list for her new album. It has 14 songs. It's called Whirlwind. It comes out August 23rd. She says, writing these songs has helped me stay grounded because she's just absolutely become a major superstar over the past few years. And she said, it brought me back to my roots. So she has Country School Again on there, which we've already heard, her current single, Hang Tight, Honey, but she also has a song with Miranda called Good Horses, which they've performed together. I think Lainey or Miranda, one of them was performing in Vegas a few months ago, and they sang that song. So,
hey, we never circled back to Miranda. Did you ever comment about her husband?
No, but she's posted photos ever since. So I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess she's not going to
Don't worry, I'll be on the beat.
Okay, I'm sure you will.
We'll interrupt whatever we're doing to talk about it. And then she has a new song coming out. tomorrow as well, and it's called, or a week from tomorrow, sorry. It's confusing because it's the holiday. It'll be July 5th, but it's called, I think, 4x4 for You. It's 4X4XU. I don't know how to say that, but it's coming out a week from tomorrow. It's a deeply personal ballad about loving someone through the whirlwind of life. So cute.
Wow.
She was also at CMA Fest. I caught her performance. You can watch that back, by the way, on Hulu. It was on ABC. And so many good collaborations on there. So many good performances. You can see a recap of that. See Lainey performing all that. B105country.com.
Still gotta see Lainey's thing on Hulu. I still haven't had a chance to see that yet.
I know. I haven't watched that yet either.
I was in Hulu the other day, and I was like, well, I should spend more time in here. There's actually...
There's a lot.
There's a lot
of good movies on there.
Right. And,
rom-coms.
yeah, what's something good to watch on Hulu right now? Someone hit us up on the app. I want to know. Like, is The Bear any good? I see a lot of stuff about The Bear.
I hear about that, too. I watched the worst but most entertaining movie I've ever seen
Sounds
recently
right about
on
your
Hulu.
alley. It's your brand,
I think
yeah.
it's called Beautiful Disaster or something. It was so bad, but I couldn't get enough.
Yeah, that sounds... B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Okay, the 710 laugh off. Here we roll.
You won yesterday, so you get to decide who goes first.
I'll go first. Lauren, what did the extraterrestrial say to the bottle of water? Take me to your liter.
Okay. I almost laughed.
Liter.
I love a good extraterrestrial joke. You know what I mean?
I know.
All right. Ken, did you hear about the woman who just could not stop collecting magazines? She had issues.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Lauren, what does a cannibal do if he wants to get rid of his bad breath? Chews on some Mentos.
Disgusting. But funny.
Do you like cannibal movies?
No, I don't prefer them.
Okay. It's probably a good thing.
I do have boundaries, believe it or not, when it comes to scary movies.
Nice.
Ken, my dad always goes the extra mile. I think that's why he was fired from Greyhound.
That's cute.
That is funny.
You really cracked yourself up
I
on
did.
that one.
And I've looked at it every day.
Wow. Lauren, some guy pushed me in France today. I fell over.
It's a classic Eiffel Tower joke.
You've heard that one before?
I haven't heard that one before, but like, it's a classic Eiffel Tower joke. Is that your third joke?
Yeah.
Ken, why did the employee go to work in stilts? Wanted a raise?
Boy, I don't know. I think they're going to call this one. We had a lot of good jokes, but we were just, stonewalling each other here.
No, but you put your jokes in the wrong order.
I know
you
I
should
did.
have started.
And then in the middle of it, this whole thing crashed over here. So I got to figure out what's going on. So
I feel like there's a lot of like thumping going on over
Well,
there.
I was trying to figure out why this keyboard's not working over here. So it's like everything's going nuts.
All right.
So, hey, we'll try again tomorrow. How about that?
Okay, great. We're tied, so it's a little
We're
scary.
We're still tied.
A little scared, okay.
710 laugh off here on B105. And we've got your brain teaser question, and you can win some Papa Murphy's today if you're smart enough.
So a new survey says this is the number one thing that kids and parents fight about. I feel like this goes for young kids, maybe even teenagers. You can weigh in on that, Ken.
You even have adult kids.
What?
So maybe if you have an adult and you have adult kids, maybe you still fight over this sometimes.
That's true. That is very true.
I feel like, this is a big one.
A new survey says this is the number one thing kids and parents fight about. What is it?
When it comes down to it, we just say you don't have a choice. So,
Right.
yeah.
Unless I'm doing a money gesture here. No one can see it.
Okay.
Unless you're helping to foot the bill.
Right, yeah. New survey says this is the number one thing kids and parents fight about. 727-B105. Parents, where you at? Hit us up. You can win some Papa Murphy's pizza here.
Very relatable.
Miranda Lambert right now. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Got your brain teaser question. Go ahead, Lauren.
Okay, so the new survey says this is the number one thing kids and parents fight about. What is it?
Okay, well, let's start taking, we'll take a guess here. See what we got. Number one thing kids and parents fight about. B105, you got a guess?
I do. Is it chores?
Not chores.
That's a
probably
good guess.
That's probably a top 5, right?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. See ya. I was, but when I was a kid, I would always have to sit here and they can't leave until, you know?
Yeah. Trying to think of a hint
No,
without
that's
giving it
probably
away.
enough, I think. Don't you think?
I feel like this is especially bad with well, I'm not a parent, but yeah, obviously the younger years, but like teenagers especially.
Don't you think so?
That's just my guess, but
I can give some insight on that.
but
here in
if
a
you
minute.
win some Papa Murphy's, I don't think you'd have this problem.
All right, let's go take some more calls. Hi, B105, what's your guess?
Getting a cell phone.
Not a cell phone. Boy, we fight about that, though. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, okay.
A teenager and a cell phone.
You triggered me there, yeah. Okay. Hi, B105, what's your guess?
Eating all your dinner.
Yeah, it's what to eat, eating all your dinner, being a picky eater, right?
I'm still one
Yep.
today,
We know.
but I feed myself, so I don't fight with my parents about it.
That's good. That's good. What's your name?
Amber?
Did you ever have your parents tell you can't leave the table until you finish your dinner?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Gives you a good foundation,
Well,
right?
now you can have Papa Murphy's and you don't have to
nobody
fight with
fights
anybody.
about that, right?
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, hang on a second. There we go. Congratulations.
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Do it again tomorrow right here and on The Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. And look at your weather forecast coming up next. Sunshine to start. What's the rest of the day going to be like? We'll find out next on B105. Hey, we're doing one-on-one with Lauren here.
We sure are.
We're talking sports. We don't do a lot of sports on this show.
No, because I don't do sports, to be honest.
I think I got a theme here going.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're going to do we're going to test your knowledge in another way.
Okay.
Olympic trivia.
Okay. Because those are coming up soon.
Yeah. Paris Olympics are coming up real soon.
That's cool.
So I came up with some trivia questions.
All right.
See how you do here. I was just looking at this.
It's not going to go well, but okay.
Lauren, what colors are the Olympic rings?
Gold, yellow, blue, red, green.
No.
Okay.
You were close.
Okay. I was?
Well, you said gold and yellow. Well, it's just yellow.
Oh, okay.
But blue, yellow, black, green, and red.
Okay, so I was kind of close.
You got like 4 of them.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Give you that. Lauren, which country has hosted the most Olympic Games?
I know this. Or maybe I'm thinking of Super Bowls. So that would be Miami,
it
wouldn't
would really
it?
be. Okay.
No, it's not.
We said what country?
I know. I said, and Miami's held the most Super Bowls or something. I don't know. I had a brain teaser like that. Which country? The U.S.
Yes, you got
Oh,
it.
really?
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, wow, okay. Lauren, which country was the first Olympics held?
The U.S. Germany.
We're talking back in like BC times.
Oh, Greece.
There you go, yeah.
Oh, was I right?
Yeah, right. I'm trying to...
I am just taking a shot in the dark with every one of these questions.
You know, the funny thing was is I've scrolled through these and I tried to find the easiest ones I could because some of these are really hard.
Yeah.
Like there's this one. How many Olympic medals does Simone Biles have so far?
Doesn't she have like 10?
No.
Oh, a lot.
5.
Oh,
4 gold, 1 bronze. Or like this one here. How would you ever get to this one? Maybe you would. Which dog breed was the first official Olympic mascot?
golden retriever. I don't know.
Wiener dog.
That's so cute.
Dachshund.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. And then what was the youngest Olympian gold medalist ever? I'll give you a hint. She's a figure skater.
I have no idea.
Well, she may not be an expert on Olympic trivia. You didn't do bad, but she is an expert when it comes to country music news.
Thank you. Thank
Lauren's
you. I
Country
think.
Lowdown, yeah.
Yeah. So the tributes to Toby Keith keep coming, and now there's a television tribute concert that will be airing on NBC soon. So they're going to film it in Nashville next month. And so far, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, and Eric Church are all set to perform, along with Ashley McBride, Parker McCollum, Darius Rucker, the Warren Treaty, and more. So that's going to air August 28th at 7. It'll be 2 hours, and a good chunk of the ticket sales is going to go to the Toby Keith Foundation.
Oh, cool.
And a few other causes that were close to Keith's heart as well. So if you want to go on a little road trip, a little vacation, tickets do go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. But we don't know who's going to sing which song. I know Carrie Underwood, she always covers Should Have Been a Cowboy.
Yeah, so does everybody.
Yeah, and there's been so many tributes to him from all of these artists since he passed away in February. So we'll see, but I'm excited that the tributes do keep coming because I do feel like, when you lose somebody in country music, and just like in life, they're celebrated and then unfortunately life moves on. But I like that he's going to get his own little special.
Still, it doesn't feel like he should be gone. You know what I mean?
No, because he was larger than life, for
Right,
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see that. So you can read more, B105country.com. Post Malone, I feel like he breaks the internet every time he does this, but he just revealed another collaboration that will likely be on his new album, which comes out in August, because he's collaborated with Luke Combs, of course, Morgan Wallen, Blake Shelton, and now he shared a clip yesterday of a collaboration with Chris Stapleton. And
you want to hear it?
yeah, I like it.
I got it pulled up here. So this is, what is this? Chris Stapleton and Post Malone, you said?
Yep, no title.
All right, here you go. Yeah, I don't know.
I like
it. I mean, it's...
Now, Chris just did a collaboration with Carly Pierce, and Carly talked to Evan Politics of Country Nights and said that when she approached his wife Morgan to do a collaboration, she said, I will show him, but please know, he's very, very selective about doing duets because he probably gets asked 100 times a day.
I'm sure he does, yeah,
so that
right.
proves that, people are taking Post Malone seriously in country music. So I really like that clip.
Yeah, there you
can
go.
hear it again if you want, B105country.com. And last but not least, Ashley Cook. She just got her first #1 with Your Place. She
neat.
announced a headlining tour. It will be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, obviously, November 9th. And tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m.
All right, look for that. Thank you very much. Lauren's Country Lowdown, a little bit of everything in there.
I know.
Megan Maroney, I'm Not Pretty. Do girls really do that?
Yeah,
Not even hesitation. Yeah.
they do. I mean, I just got to be honest.
Okay. Well, that's what I wanted.
I don't look at photos and diss anybody, but in the past, if there was an ex-girlfriend, I wanted to see what they were all about, and I did zoom in. But I'm not saying they're not pretty.
Okay. All right.
Got to put your stuff on private. Just saying.
Follow Lauren for more tips. But she's on
Life
private.
tips, yeah.
Right, yeah, okay. Carrie Underwood's coming up, Jason Aldean, and then we're going to talk about the worst fails you've had at work. We got a bunch of comments
I have
on that.
a ton just in my everyday life.
Okay, that's coming up on B105. Carrie Underwood, Blown Away on B105. It's Northland's #1 for new country. So we put this on our Facebook page yesterday. We want to know what's the biggest fail you've ever had at work. Pretty interesting, some of the comments that we've had on there.
Yeah.
I like this one from Brooke. She goes,
I love this.
When I fell in the washer.
I was reading that and I'm like, well, I need the story here.
So I asked on that. I replied back and I said, what's the story here? So the top-loading washing machine's very large model. Brooke is not tall. She got a boost without any warning to reach what was in the bottom. She fell in.
Obsessed.
Had to sit on the floor to breathe. I was laughing so hard before I could even attempt to pull her out.
Obsessed. I can't.
That's funny. What was your worst work fail?
So back in the day when I was a morning weather anchor for my very small town news station, I just went off the models, and it was Casper, Wyoming, which has 20 different climates. There's everything happening. Long story short, one day I said it's going to snow 12 inches, and my competitor didn't say that, and I'm like, well, they're wrong. I went out in public and I heard multiple times people saying, oh my gosh, did you hear we're going to get a foot of snow? Very small town life, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, why hasn't it started yet? So I started to get nervous. Well, it didn't snow an inch. It didn't, I don't even think it snowed one snowflake. And no one said anything
Wow.
because I had so many fails in that period of my life.
Wow.
But that was embarrassing.
Okay. That's tough. A foot of snow and nothing happens. I would hide after that one.
Yeah, you got to share yours coming up.
Okay, I'll do. All right, yeah.
'Cause I'm not going to be the only one putting myself out there.
Okay, I can give you a Barrett Church drink in my hand on B105. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. This is a scary story, and some people are just evil.
Okay.
Tainted love. Wife who poisoned spouse Mountain Dew with weed killer caught after suspicious husband set up surveillance cameras.
Okay. Why does this happen like more frequently than it should?
Women are more likely to poison than men. It's a statistic,
Yeah.
which is really cold because you have to sit there for a long time and watch them suffer.
Well,
You know, why did she do it? Well, first off, it happened in Missouri. He set up surveillance because he wasn't feeling good. And this had been happening for a while, and he's getting some painful symptoms. He's like, something's happening here. And then he got suspicious. So he set up a camera, and it was her going into the garage fridge where he stores his Mountain Dew, and she was taking Roundup and pouring Roundup in his Mountain Dew.
that is so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
Right. It happened around May 1st. He started noticing the drink tasted odd. Well, he called just a few days ago, so it's been going on for over a month, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's scary. Like, that can, like, I don't want to say kill him, but
It could.
that's so scary.
It could, but and he said he started noticing the Mountain Dew he drank at home tasted different than the Mountain Dew he's drinking other places, right? So anyway, they found out, they put a camera, they caught her, sheriffs arrested her, she admitted it. Why did she do it? She said Michelle said she was mad at her husband because she had thrown him a 50th birthday party and he was not appreciative.
Okay, that is a little scary.
Psycho.
Yeah, that's not good.
Careful who you marry.
Yikes.
Wow.
I'm glad that he realized that it was tasting weird.
Yeah. Roundup.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
that's
good.
so scary. New fear unlocked. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah. Just crazy. I guess you do the single cans now and you have to do the tamper, then it hasn't been tampered with. You know what I'm
I
saying?
would hope that you wouldn't have to do that at home when you're married, but
Right. Well, he was using 2-liter bottles and sometimes you put the cap back on. So,
right.
I got to watch my drinks at home.
Yeah. Well, if your wife's listening,
I don't think she'd do that. Pretty sure not. B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren and Some Angel here today. We have the wife putting Roundup in Guy's Mountain Dew.
yep.
We got to recover from that with a good story.
I have a story that I just think is very wholesome and sweet and simple. And no matter how you feel about these people, you can't deny that this is cute. So Taylor Swift, she's on her Eras tour. She was in London over the weekend. And obviously she's dating Travis Kelce, and his brother and famous, football player in his own right, Jason Kelce, was also there.
Okay.
And nobody knew that he was going to be there because I think it was like the first night. And he was just walking in the crowds with his wife. Nobody recognized him. And way up ahead, he spotted a young kid wearing his football jersey. So he's like, I got to go make this kid's not just day, but life, right? So he ran up to him he was super far away, and his wife filmed it all and everything. And he just tapped on the little kid's shoulder and was like, hey, I like your jersey or whatever. And the kid didn't even say a word. He was so starstruck. It'd be like if Donnie
Shocked.
Wahlberg approached me.
Oh my gosh, Lauren.
Well, I'm just trying to do a comparison.
Okay, sure.
But the dad was like, oh my gosh, I have to get a picture of you guys. And Jason hugged him, gave him a guitar pick, all of that. But I just thought that was sweet because then people started recognizing him. He was just out. But he was like, this kid is wearing my jersey. I have to go make his life. And this was in a different country too. So he was like, what are the chances? And the picture of Jason and this kid, the kid is just shocked. He's not even smiling. He's just shocked. So
That's what happened when I can relate. Well, not me. Well, my daughter, when we went to Disney, she met Cinderella. Mm-hmm. And my daughter never stops talking, right? Never stops talking.
And that's why we love her.
She's just, and then she was just silent and just starstruck.
That's cute.
You know what I mean? So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool when the kids get something special like that. So.
Yeah. And he's going to remember that his whole life.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Awesome. B105, Northland's #1 for New Country. We'll see you later. We got Joe Danger coming in next, and Commercial Free continues. And we'll be right back here tomorrow morning, your Friday edition of the Breakfast Club coming up.
Yep. Breakfast Club confessions.
Yeah.
I have one from yesterday, and I made the mistake of telling Aaron about it, and he now has, just in the short time that I told him, which was last night, he's made fun of me 5 times.
Well,
So some people might have witnessed it too. It was here in
Vulnerability.
downtown Duluth. So
Oh, really? I'll have to find out about that tomorrow. I can't
I'm
wait.
so embarrassed. But I'm used to it, so whatever.
7